had a fantastic trip with great sights, thanks especially to our wonderful driver, Abby. His passion for the region was obvious from the very beginning. Even though we were a larger group on a tight schedule, he did his best to show us spots with fewer tourists and was attentive to individual needs. Along the way, he taught us a lot about the villages we passed, and we always felt completely safe with him. The boat tour was also beautifully calm, and the Milford Sound was incredibly impressive. We were very lucky with the weather, something that can't be guaranteed, of course. One thing to keep in mind is that it's a very long bus ride and the roads are quite winding, so anyone, especially prone to motion sickness, should be prepared. All in all, a highly recommendable experience. We did the day trip from Queenstown to Milford Sound. The views from the cruise at Milford Sound were phenomenal. In addition to the beautiful cruise of the fjord, you also get amazing commentary on the drive out. Annette was an amazing driver, who provided an engaging story of every landmark we passed. In addition, she shared interesting stories and history of the Maori culture, which was a really nice addition. The only criticism I have on the tour is the price of the lunch. I would recommend packing a lunch if possible to avoid paying the high markup for the chicken picnic lunch. But overall this tour was a great way to see Milford Sound and Annette was an amazing driver/tour guide. I loved the day trip. Nick, our bus driver, was fantastic, entertaining us during the long journey to Milford Sound and back with local knowledge and interesting facts. He knew exactly where to stop for the best photos. The tour had a great mix of age groups, which made it feel really inclusive. I especially enjoyed the packed lunch on the boat at Milford, eating while taking in the stunning views. The lunch included a sandwich, crisps, a piece of fruit, crackers and cheese, a Whittaker's chocolate bar and some biscuits. Plus, there was free tea and coffee on board the boat. Really enjoyed going to Milford Sound. The scenery is stunning, among the best I have seen. The drive through Fiordland National Park is amazing also. Our bus driver was great, we felt very safe on the narrow roads and he gave us some interesting info along the way. I would definitely recommend this trip, however, please be aware that it is a long day. We went from Queenstown and from start to finish it was about 12 hours, which included nearly 10 hours of driving. I would advise taking the tour from on now rather than Queenstown, which is a slightly shorter drive. My trip to Milford Sound was awesome. My driver was Nick. As soon as we left Queenstown he told us all about the history of everything we passed on the road. He kept us entertained all the way until we reached back hotel. On our way back to Queenstown he gave us a quiz so we remembered what he told us. Nick cared about all passengers by saying is everyone on the bus and to check if their family members are with them. When everyone was leaving at their bus stops, Nick came out on every bus stop giving us a warm goodbye. I joined a one-day tour to Milford Sound, and our driver was Richard. It was a truly wonderful experience. The scenery along the way was stunning, and the stopovers and timing were well planned. We took a small boat with around 100 passengers, comfortable and not too crowded. Although we didn't spot any seals that day, the captain made a heartfelt effort to find them for us, which really touched me. I could genuinely feel that the team truly cared about making the trip enjoyable for every guest.